Alright, first stuff of set 10 has been revealed with some nice support for Blue Deathsters and Liael Odium, which probably could have showed up sooner. But anyway, let's begin. So we start out with Odium with Tick Down Dragon, which is great when we keep powering the skills. Auto, when placed on rearguard from hand, choose a grade 3 with Liael from your riot deck, reveal it, and either the revealed card is at least a grade 3 Liael or your Vanguard is a grade 3 Liael. Cost range plus 3, perform one of the following. Look at top 7 cards of your deck to choose up to one grade 3 card that is not regardless piece, reveal it and put it in your hand, of course shuffle your deck, or choose a Distorted Bane from your damage zone and put it in your hand, and of course if you put a card, you put your top card of your deck to the damage zone face up. Similar to Patient, where you could actually recover your Distorted Bane from the damage zone, although not drop zone, or do a top 7 search for a grade 3 which could include your Persona Ride or your Dragon, which also includes Distorted Bane. This is already pretty good, especially for the fact that you could just search from your top 7, although it might not completely replace the Order Searcher, the generic one, because that one still searches directly from your deck and there's still appeals for that one. But what this will replace is with the Divine Skill Booster, the 15k one, where auto rearguard at the end of battle this unit boosts at least a grade 3 Liael. If you have at least 4 gauges, cost put this card to soul to countercharge 1. You get soul as a resource, which is kind of helpful because your grade 2 Colossus Soul Blast is 2 to draw, and it just helps with the Liael Odium triple drive as well. Well, not only that, countercharge. Overall pretty good, because not only that this deck doesn't really use much energy, which now with this, you're now arguably using a little more energy. It's practically a full-on resource engine that you just must run. And most importantly, it could also recycle from the damage zone, because if you lose those Distorted Banes, well, it might suck. And then to the new Blue Deathster stuff, the first one is Blue Deathster No Shim Occasion, which is grade 1 when you keep powering the skills. Auto drop. If the card was not put to the order zone by card ability this turn, cost bind this card, and then choose a strategy card from your hand or drop zone and put it to the order zone. And it was put from hand, draw a card. This card is not only decent that it's a discard fodder, but it also lets you reset more orders. Which in Blue Deathster's case, because you have Richer as well, you're going to be going through your set orders pretty fast. So having ways to put more than one a turn is just very helpful just to add more abilities, because that is one of the issues that Blue Deathster does have, especially since it could do it from the drop zone as well. And then finally, Blue Deathster May See Distance, which is a grade 1 when you keep powering the skills. Auto when placed on rearguard from hand, if you have at least a grade 3 Vanguard Blue Deathster, cost energy plus 3, look top cards of your deck to choose up to either one strategy card or one grade 3 that is not regardless piece and put it to your hand, of course shuffle your deck. Another energy usage card, but this time for searching, which is of course very helpful, especially since you have a lot of important pieces that are not shields. In which the second skill is act rearguard once per turn. If your Vanguard is Blue Deathster, costs Soul Blast 1, choose a battle droid that is Blue Deathster and its card name with grade less than or equal to your Vanguard for your drop zone and call it to rearguard in the same column as this unit, and then it gets this skill in the end of turn. Auto rearguard at the end of turn, retire this unit. This is very helpful just so you could recycle some of your Blue Deathsters that are in the discard pile practically, because one thing's for sure, you do discard a lot in this deck, and having ways to just call stuff back is just very helpful, especially for a deck that doesn't really exactly plus too much and it's just more blind drawing. But what I also really like about this card is that there's no grade 3 restriction, so it's literally one of the best cards in the deck that you could just run and you must run for. And then next week we got the Tetsuya Ride line. And so that's it for the new support for Odium and Blue Deathster. What do you guys think of it? They're just overall just good support that I wished came out a little sooner, because it would have been very helpful for the respective decks. But in that, there's really not much to say here other than it's just good stuff. And see you all next time.